look around the parking lot. See those lower panels with the rust spots? How about right above the rear tire? And don't get me started on the bottom of the doors. It doesn't have to happen, people. Rust-proof your vehicle. Zibart's Rust Protection comes with a 10-year warranty that covers all the areas just mentioned and more. Call the company with over 50 years experience in rust proofing. Call Zibart.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 38,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Listen. That's the sound of fans cheering on the Milwaukee Bucks with only one hand, because the other is holding a delicious Clements Bratwurst. Clements sausages are handcrafted and made right here in Milwaukee. Wherever you cheer on the Bucks, make sure you savor the flavor of Clements sausage, the official and exclusive sausage of the Milwaukee Bucks. So go on, cheer the deer with a brat in hand. Clements, made right here.
We did it again. Verizon was just named America's most reliable network by RootMetrics for the 16th time in a row, proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon builds networks. That's why we're building 5G right. That's why there's only one best network, Verizon. Best and most reliable based on RootMetrics reports from second half 2013 to first half 2021 of 3 operators on all network types combined, not specific to 5G networks.
Looking for the latest and exclusive Bucks gear? Check out the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or at shop.bucks.com. Also open on non-game days. Visit us today.
53-38 lead for Miami. We welcome you back to downtown Miami, and let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Bucks Network. Well, Miami with the basketball and the lead trying to stem the tide. Bucks are on a 7-1 run. Here's Tyler Hero knifing his way through the lane and scooping it up with the right hand, and he will lay it in to put Miami back ahead by 17, 55-38. Chris Middleton on the other side of things now for Milwaukee. Zings it to the right side. Three-pointer on the way for Justin Robinson. He hits it too strong. And again, Milwaukee continuing to struggle to hit from outside. Here's a tough move. Count the bucket with a foul as Adebayo was just racing down the floor. Looked like he was completely out of control, and some way, somehow puts that ball up and gets it to go off the window as the big fella was falling down. So Miami coming out of the timeout and coming out with a surge as Adebayo couldn't help but admire his most recent theatrics on the Jumbotron above him. He's going to step to the line, try to cap the three-point play. So that foul was the third of the game on Giannis. So Giannis, that third foul he thought he may have committed earlier, he's going to get charged for it here. And Adebayo to try to cap the three-point play, and it could be a 5-0 run out of that timeout if he does. And it is back to a 20-point game. So just when Milwaukee thought they were starting to get a little bit closer, Miami comes with 5 unanswered, and now it is the Bucks on the other side of things. Giannis out there with Middleton, Robinson, Connaughton, and Thanasis. Here's a three-point try, and it's off the mark for Middleton from straight away, but wanted a foul, didn't get it. Robinson takes the outlet feed the other way, now passes out to Lowry. Lowry gets alone, feeds it off to Duncan Robinson. Don't leave him alone. He buries it from the right corner. Duncan Robinson, 85% of his shots from downtown last year. He's hit at least 253s in each of the last 2 seasons. And now 49 straight games with a three-pointer. Ball was pried away from Middleton by Adebayo. He's going to feed it ahead now, going the other direction. Robinson hands off to Hero. Hero down the lane, faked the move left, went right, and then got fouled as he was going down the lane. So that will send Tyler Hero to the free throw line. Miami on an 8-0 run out of that timeout when Milwaukee had crept back to within 15, and all of a sudden it is the largest lead of this game again for Miami. Well, actually, second largest. It could match the largest if Hero makes both these free throws, as he makes the first of two. Tyler Hero, 13th pick of the Heat in 2019 and the youngest player to start an NBA Finals game against the Lakers as a 20-year-old back in 2020. He makes both free throws, and it's a 25-point lead for Miami now. Robinson into the front court. He'll hand it off to Giannis. Giannis left of the lane. Lowers his head. Now working on Adebayo. Draws the crowd. Passes off to Middleton. They work to the right wing. Now Robinson sends down low on the baseline to Connaughton. Back underneath to Thanasis, and we're going to get a whistle and an offensive foul. That's going on Connaughton. Connaughton trying to get the explanation from David Guthrie, our crew chief, but he goes the other direction. That's the first foul on Connaughton, and both teams now with a penalty with 1:56 to play here in the second quarter of what has been a largely dominant showing for Miami against the shorthanded Bucks. Lowry's got it to the top of the arc. He'll feed it off. Duncan Robinson. Pump fake, now passes it off to Adebayo. He's right of the lane, defended by Giannis. Pulls up. 16-footer. Bingo. Adebayo now 14 points in the game. Tied for the team lead with Jimmy Butler. On the other side of things, Giannis now on the left wing. Pulls up, 15-footer, clanks around, hits the front iron, wouldn't drop, and then a hard foul by Thanasis trying to get that rebound as he knocks Lowry down, and Lowry is up arguing that maybe that should be more than a standard foul. They may look at this. Could it be a flagrant? I think they are going to go to the monitors to take a look. Ooh, he got clotheslined pretty good on that one. Thanasis uses that right arm to come across. He was making a play on the ball, but they're going to look at this to see if it is a flagrant. So Thanasis, nobody ever said he was subtle. Subtle as a sledgehammer there, and that's kind of what it looked like in the face of Lowry, who went tumbling down. 1:21 to play here. We're in the second quarter of a 65-38 game, and Miami is on the move yet again. So for the Bucks, they're going to have to find a way to just hang tough. It's a 12-0 run over the last minute 40 for Miami. Bucks were back to within 15, and in the blink of an eye out of that timeout, I don't know what Eric Spoelstra said to his guys, but whatever he did, I want some of that. They have come out and looked energized and charged and offended, quite frankly, by what had transpired previously. These two teams meeting for the 119th all-time meeting. Miami leading the series 71-47, but last year Milwaukee taking the regular season series. They played just 3 times in that setting, but won the series 2-1, then swept the postseason series, avenging that upset from the then 5th-seeded Miami Heat, who shocked Milwaukee in the bubble a year and a half ago, taking down the top seed in 5 games. And a year ago, that was what jump-started things in that most recent playoff, when Milwaukee showed everybody firsthand this is not the same Bucks team from a year ago and years prior. En route to the second franchise NBA title, and that glow of the ring ceremony right now feeling like a little bit of a distant memory the way this game is played out. Such a special night 2 nights ago at Fiserv Forum in front of a packed house in a game that the Brooklyn Nets really never stood a chance in. They hung tough, kept it back to within 6 around halftime, but it was just too much Milwaukee in that. Of course, they played that game, most of it, with Drew Holiday, who did leave at halftime with the heel contusion, was listed as probable for this game. Results of the x-ray came back negative, which is a positive, for those of you wondering.
After replay review, the contact did not rise to the level of a flagrant foul, but it is a personal foul.
I think they call that a good hard foul. That's an old school hard foul. He was making a play on the ball, and I think that's what saved him there. He actually got his hand on the ball. Yes, it was a hard foul. It looked like a clothesline of sorts, but on the replay, you could see Thanasis was going for the ball. He's just an individual who has more human strength than the rest of us. And he was also going against a much smaller player in Lowry. at 195 pounds. So Kyle Lowry is at the line because we are into the penalty. And his first free throw is good. 66-38. Miami continues to balloon that lead up further and further. And the run continues to stretch. Second free throw rims around and drops. 14-0 run now. We sit 1:19 to play here. Quarter number 2 from Miami, Florida. Chris Middleton sets up a three on the other side, and he buries it from the left wing. So Milwaukee really needed it. They had been 3 of 21 prior to that make right there. Not exactly setting the world on fire at 18%, but you'll take what you can get. Hero on the other side of things will hand it off to Adebayo. Adebayo being trailed by Robinson. Now hands it off back to Hero, and Hero off balance hits it on the left side of the lane from about 12 feet. Onto Antetokounmpo the other way. Giannis fires up a three, and that's no good. Kept alive nicely by Connaughton, but it goes to Adebayo at midcourt. He'll hand to Hero. Hero may have towed the three-point line. Won't matter anyways. He missed the shot, but Adebayo there for the rebound. He'll give it off. Another three-point try. This time Duncan Robinson zeroes in from outside and splashes it through. So that will erase Middleton's three from moments before. Now a crossover from Middleton the other way. Takes it down low. Has 2 defenders all over him. Feeds the cutting Connaughton down the right baseline, and he will kiss it in up close. So Pat Connaughton coming in to help as the trap hit arrived on Middleton. And now Miami on the other side of things. Here's Jimmy Butler, top of the arc. Clock at 10 seconds to play here in the quarter. He'll play for the final shot. Middleton hands the ball off, right wing to Adebayo. Adebayo defended by Mamu Kelishvili. A head fake, puts up the shot. It hits the top of the backboard and misses. And that's how the first half is going to come to an end. A very difficult half it was if you're a Milwaukee Buck fan, player, or coach. 72-43, Miami all over the shorthanded Bucks through our opening 24 minutes of this one. We will step aside. Coming back when we do, it's Justin Garcia with you for the BMO Bucks halftime report. Now this on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
You can protect